Let's take a look at this example. The driver is trying to pull out of the parking spot, but the passageway is blocked by several illegally parked vehicles. The driver attempts multiple times, but still cannot get the car out. Let's simulate the situation on site. First, in a scenario like this, we need to focus on this approach, keeping the left rear wheel of the vehicle away from the inner side. For example, in this situation, if the driver needs to pull out to the left, they should slightly turn the steering wheel to the right, guiding the car body to the right as much as possible in order to avoid the inner side. At the same time, the front of the car should move outward as much as possible. Then, adjust the steering again to make a wider turn, ensuring that the left rear wheel stays away from the inner side. If the front of the car cannot pass, do not turn the steering wheel back and try to reverse, because that will cause the car body to move even closer to the inner side. Instead, the driver should reverse in a straight line, but not too far, just enough to give a little room. Then, turn left to check the front of the car. If there's still not enough space for the front, they can reverse a little more and adjust the steering again. After a few adjustments, we see that the car is still stuck in the passage. The issue is that the left rear wheel is too close to the illegally parked vehicle on the inner side. Now, let's solve this by shifting the car. First, keep the steering wheel straight and reverse the car in a straight line until it reaches the end. Then, turn the steering wheel to the right, moving the car body to the right. Afterward, make a small adjustment to the steering, turning it to the left, so the car can move back into the passage. Each adjustment will allow the car to gradually move further into the passage. As the number of adjustments increases, the space on both sides will become more spacious. Now all that's left is to patiently adjust until the front of the car no longer touches the wall, and the left rear will successfully avoid the illegally parked car in the inner side. At that point, the driver can successfully pull out of the parking spot.